Go Eden. We cover weather and traffic every 10 minutes on KBOI 2 News this morning. Felt the heat a little bit yesterday, much more so than Saturday.
Yeah.
So now I think we're all wondering, is this going to continue?
It's going to stay about the same as yesterday, I think, comparatively speaking, and then actually cool off a couple degrees, so not much of a cool down, but relatively speaking. We'll be talking more about the heat, I think, as we head into the later part of the week and the weekend. But for now, the forecast focus actually kind of turns to the chance for some thunderstorms across the area. Fire danger on the increase, of course, when you hear thunderstorms in the forecast, and not a lot of rain expected with those today if we see them. So looking at the forecast and pictures, chance for some storms in the afternoons and evenings today through Wednesday. Also could throw some heavy rain into the mix as we get toward middle of the week, and then we turn back to that hot, dry pattern. All the while staying hot, but we'll turn up the heat a little more heading into the weekend. Show you the water vapor imagery again so you can get a real good look at the moisture that we're dealing with. This is all down here in the southwest. It's called monsoon moisture. Impacts this area about this time of the year most years, and it's kind of just spinning in a clockwise rotation. But because all of our air is directly coming from the south right now, this is just going to lift up and drive toward our area. Get a little bit of a change in there as this storm right here makes its way inland as we head toward the middle of the week. But for now, we will be watching for some of that monsoon moisture to creep into the forecast area. So how it translates onto the satellite and radar, not much showing up now, just some increased cloud cover. A couple of spotty showers approaching just north of Jordan Valley, kind of trying to sneak in across the Oregon-Idaho border. Most of them so far have had a hard time doing that, but could wake up and actually see more clouds and sunshine out there this morning. So we actually have to search for the sun, but boy, it's been making for a stunning sunrise. So go ahead and peek your head out and check out for that one. So overall, as we look on a wider scale, we are already seeing some of those scattered thunderstorms and showers firing up here south of us in Nevada, but it's this type of thing that's going to be creeping on up in our direction, providing us the potential for some of that storm activity later in the day. Because of all of this, red flag warning in effect. Critical fire weather conditions are possible between dry lightning and gusty winds. This is in effect from noon until midnight. Isolated to scattered storms expected in these areas here in pink. You'll notice the threat not extending to our northern mountains. Not to say we couldn't see an isolated shower, but I think most of the activity today is going to target areas south of us, the Treasure Valley not itself included in this, but in and around our area could see these storms fire up. We're going to stay mainly dry, but I do think you can't rule out a stray storm around here, even in the Treasure Valley. Wind and lightning going to be the biggest threats. Not expecting a lot of rain and shouldn't see any hail, but wind gusts could get up into that 50-mile-an-hour range if we do see some of those storms get rolling as we head into the day. Timing things out by the lunch hour, I think just going to see a mixture of sun and clouds. Could be mostly cloudy at times throughout the afternoon, but we'll kind of just see some sun breaks mixed in there too. As we head into the evening, some of the later models again starting to keep us on a drier side, which is a good thing here when we're talking about fire danger, but we'll be watching for the potential for some thunderstorms to roll through. I would say late afternoon through the evening going to be the best window, possibly into the later hours tonight before we hit midnight. 97 for our daytime high, so otherwise partly sunny and very hot. We'll come close to the triple digits in Mountain Home, upper 90s for the rest of us. 101 in Ontario today, and then mid to upper 80s in our mountains. 60s and 70s overnight, so yes, cooling off, but it is going to feel warm as you head out there tomorrow morning. Daytime highs will back off a couple of degrees though for Tuesday and Wednesday, with the potential for some extra cloud cover out there. Chance of storms, again, kind of a repeated scenario. Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon and evening. Could get some more rain in there with those next couple of days approaching as far as storms go. And then we're at 96 Thursday, drying out, but back up toward the triple digit range by Friday, and that will stick around into the weekend.